watering can. I haven't got this one yet out of the stack. Asking for help and sharing burdens. Okay. I know that's something too for me I need to work on, so maybe asking for help is something that we need to be more comfortable with in our bodies. There's a little bee, little flowers on here. So yeah, maybe don't assume that people don't want to help you. I don't know, maybe you grew up in that kind of environment because everyone possibly was not able to help you. Don't expect the worst, I would say. I've been listening to a lot of like Joe Dispenza or Dave Bayer, and they talk a lot about the way in which you approach a situation. I'm also watching E.B. Pomperis, The Art of Influence, because I am a recovering people pleaser and I need help figuring out how to conversate with people without feeling guilty of like I don't want to manipulate people, but I also need to convey myself clearly, I guess, in order to have like functional relationships and whatnot. So yeah, I would say my goal is to not assume people don't want to help me. So maybe that's something Spirit wants you to know too. We also have summer expansion and growth. Look forward to this next summer that you have coming up. Right now it's December and everything's getting cold and foggy, and we're gonna have to be inside more. And I think this time is great for us to reflect on, okay, 2024 went the way it did. Maybe we implemented new things in our life that helped, but we're seeing that there's another level to this that we can get to if we really focus on being intentional. So I would say, yeah, be intentional and expect something big in the summer. Okay, now I got seed. New ideas, hope, and open-mindedness. It seems like that's what you're gonna need. You're gonna need to plant your seeds now. Fruit, achievement, and success. Awesome. So plant these seeds because you are gonna get your fruit in summer. We got spring, rebuilding, awakening, and rebirth. So potentially this might be harder than we want it to be of a process. So be prepared in spring to hit either plateau or just your shadows that maybe are the harder ones to get through, because right on the other side of that, the summer is going to be there, and that's where your seeds that you're planting now by working on yourself or working towards what you want will come to fruition. Soil stability and simplicity. Okay, so yeah, I would say what we need in order to do this properly is going to be stability and simplicity. We're going to really need to weed out the things we don't want to do, or even if we do want to do them, we have to be better about prioritizing so we don't burn ourselves out. Look at this petrified wood. Isn't that crazy? Came from the ocean. Oh, there's a big bird now. So cute. But yeah, I wish that never mind, I don't wish. Earth is beautiful the way it is. I was gonna say I wish it wasn't foggy, but so you could see the ocean. I think the last one for this, because I feel like this is a concluded kind of message from source. Mortar and pestle, integration, subtlety, and thoroughness. Okay, I'm going to give you an example, because for me, I'm taking this reading as, implementing the art of influence and what I'm learning from that. But I just got to the course where her husband's in there too, and like they are in the Secret Service and whatever, so they have to interview difficult people, get people to do things, like they have to go work with local law enforcement to like protect buildings or whatnot for the president and stuff. So they have to go into some random town and just start bossing these people around. So she was saying, you know, as a woman, as whatever, as somebody with less experience than these people, had to be really careful. So one of the things that they started talking about was trust. But the other thing was, don't try to expect yourself to be perfect right away. She was saying, you know, there's like 24 lessons, so she was saying try to master one at a time and come back, and eventually communicating thoroughly will be second nature, and it won't be hard to read people and pick up on their intentions or like how you influence the situation. So yeah, that's it for that one, because I'm not really getting anything that I feel is gonna go into something else for me right now. So I hope that was good. It's weird because doing these, like I think like everyone already thinks these thoughts, you know, so what am I really doing? But I don't know, sometimes I hear Natisha Cave or other tarot reader, like Alex reads tarot, and I'm like, interesting. I feel like they definitely resonate with me, and they're just saying things that are, you know, thoughts that we all have. Interesting, when I pulled this out, there was 2 cards that were flipped upright, which is weird. Page of Pentacles, focus on your goals to bring great success, ideas, opportunities, eagerness, curiosity, diligence, courage, ambition, and loyalty. A need for balancing priorities and decisions. Page of Pentacles, so Page represents Earth. Pentacles is just, you know, I feel like it's what they say, not an achievement, but it's like good juju. And then we have 7 of Swords, Air and Aquarius. So the dude's carrying 3 swords on one arm or one shoulder, 2 swords on the other, and 2 are stuck in the ground. And he's looking back at them. And there's a bunch of tents. It says guard against deceit and concealment. Dishonesty, betrayal, strategy, tactics, trickery, and low self-esteem. Investigation, mastery, discovery, and willpower. Okay, that's kind of odd. So, I guess maybe, let's see. Focus on your goals to bring great success. Guard against deceit and concealment. Let's pull one more and see what happens. The Hanged Man. Failure to give oneself, lack of sacrifice, indecision, frustrated action. Associated with Neptune and water. So that makes me feel like this definitely is like that vibe of I can't do it. I could never do it, whatever. But really we can. Our Neptune influence is like very fantasy-like, very I don't want to say delusional, but like illusionary. And water, of course, that's like our emotions, right? So it sounds like what we need in this moment is to try to find that resolve inside of us to get towards our creativity and our problem solving, rather than being in the state of like fight or flight or freeze or fawn. And if you have groups that are welcoming to you, I would say definitely lean on those people. Definitely be careful with, I feel like Spirit wants me to tell you this because this is what I heard earlier. The thing about being vulnerable, because for example, like myself, I went through a lot of stuff as a kid, and for a moment of time there, I was just sharing it with like my coworkers and, you know, laughing, whatever. But at the end of the day, it became too much. It became, that was who I was to everybody, I guess. They saw me for the trauma I went through versus who I was being. So that just led to people treating me interesting, and using things against me in some cases. So yeah, they just said try to be careful with who you're vulnerable with. I have a friend right now, and she also, like, the day she was starting, I was gonna be her trainer, so I looked in the mirror that morning and I was like, bitch, don't tell her your freaking trauma. Like, you don't have to bring that up. And I was like, okay, cool. I'm like 4 hours deep. I don't say shit. I'm very happy with myself. And then she turns around and says, yeah, my dad like grew weed and like when I was in high school and had me sell it. And I was like, oh damn, like this is okay, girl, now I gotta tell you everything because my dad is your dad. Yeah, so we really bonded over that, and I think there is a time and place to share things with people. So like, for example, sharing with her, perfect. She understands me, she gets it, she has her own perspective on things that have helped me a lot, and seeing her grow as a person has been super inspiring, and I just appreciate her in my life, and yeah, I think that Spirit just wants us to be mindful. The last card I'm gonna do, I think, because I want to say Spirit's like, that's what I need you to say, girl. We have the Eight of Pentacles, which is a good sign to me. It's associated with Virgo, which is awesome because I'm a Virgo, so I'm happy about that. Rebirth, settled decisions, practicality, and contribution. Find your work-life balance to protect your creativity. Interesting. So kind of like what I was saying is, like, we really have to unplug, just fully unplug, and find, oh, another bird again. Hi, little bird. Hi, little birdie. This one looks like a girl. Hi. So cute. What's this name? Yeah, find your work-life balance, because if you're anything like me, or you're like a Virgo and you want to be perfect, you want to get everything done, don't want to leave anyone hanging, you're gonna burn out, and it's not gonna be pretty. And I have a Sagittarius rising, so I tend to get like very pop-offy if I don't recognize that my Virgo-ness is on overdrive and I'm like burning myself out. Yeah, so like today I took it off to go to the beach to just unwind, do this, get connected with myself, really sit with what I want to change about myself and what I want to do with my life. And it was like a couple weeks ago, honestly, I did a meditation. It was a Joe Dispenza one, and I'm freaking can't find it, which is annoying, but I'm gonna go through my history on YouTube again and see if I can find the video, because like I was listening to it, and then at one point I really got to see like what I want, and like in my mind's eye. And really I would love to establish some kind of community here in like Cayucas, Morro Bay area, so we can have guided meditation sessions. And I would love to do the guided meditation part, or even just have a group of us together to share the experience of that meditation that Joe Dispenza has out there, and just, you know, bring our nice little blankies and be comfortable and let the ocean wind just freaking take those worries away. Yeah, so that's my big dream. And I've met a couple people like at the crystal shop and stuff that are really good people. They're also from where I'm from, and so, you know, we had a couple things to relate on, and I really believe that they would be such great supporters if I were to move forward with this. I might even stop by there today, just because this just feels a part of my journey. And last time I was there, I walked in, and then I can't remember everything, but there was a lady and she was talking about, yeah, like my husband works at this place, and I was telling her like, yeah, I really want to move around here, like Paso or something, because There are like wineries and breweries and things that probably need like food safety regulatory stuff, so my goal is to get here through that avenue. And when I told her that, she was like, oh, I wish my husband worked in like the corporate side, because he works at Firestone and Walker, and he does maintenance or something. But I was like, oh, like that just felt like I was very close to, you know, I was like one step away from someone that could get me a job or something, right? Which is very like, sounds very unrealistic anyways, you know what I mean? But hey, I'm going with it. I'm gonna just take this as a good sign. So right away when I was in there, I was like, okay, this is something I'm supposed to be doing. And it was really interesting too, because me and my sister were, and my mom, my brother didn't go to the concert, but anyways, we were getting ready in the hotel bathroom, and then my sister was like, hey, look outside, there's like a tarot shop. And I was like, oh shit, I was just like starting to get into all this stuff, and I really wanted my own deck. And then what did she say? Yeah, so I went by myself at one point because everyone was kind of getting ready and dispersing, whatever, because I guess my sister's friends were also at the beach. So I went over there, and that's when I started having those conversations with those ladies. And then I overheard them talking to the lady that owns the store, and they were talking about how they came from Fresno and whatever. And I was like, oh shoot, like that felt like another connection, because I'm from around that area. And oh, that little bird has such a cute little voice. Yeah, so it just felt very like, very much like spirit was trying to show me something. And man, I went back a couple of times because my sister wanted to see it, my brother wanted to see it, my mom wanted to see it, so I went with all of them at different times. And what was it? Oh, like, so each time I got to talk to the shop owners more. And yeah, I mean, they were awesome people. And I was talking about the Fibonacci sequence thing, because I really just, I don't know, I think everything's a fractals. Like, we're even fractals because we have a little baby that pops out of us. So yeah, I'm just super amazed by how the universe like works and what's going on around us. And like, I want to break through like my senses to figure out what is happening, but I guess without our senses, things would just be random. Okay, I had pulled another card, I don't know why, but Ace of Cups, open your heart and receive the emotions around you. Unconditional love, new feelings, new friendship, beauty, opulence, pleasure, and self-love. It's a cup it's a card that represents water and new beginnings, inspiration, origin, and enlightenment. So, that's interesting. I would say too, like that day that I went in there and did all that, it just felt like the beginning of a new chapter for me, because I've been keeping all of this like spiritual whatever inside and trying not to, like, I don't know, weird people out. And the more those people opened up to me, the more I just realized like this is what home is to me. And it doesn't have to make sense to everybody, because I can enjoy it on my own or share it with you guys. So, okay, I got the Fool card, which is funny. It's represented by air, Uranus, beginnings, endings, and innocence. Spread your wings and fly. Anticipation, wonder, curiosity, awe, new journey, care is needed, potential. Okay. I would say based off like the reading we got on this one, just be careful as you go on your new journey, and really read people if you want this to work out smoothly for you. I'm not guaranteeing that everything's going to be smooth, but I do think that you have a better chance if you take this one with a little bit of caution. Just because I feel like if it's anything like my experience, it's something that's meant for you. And either way, life just shows us what we need to see. At the bottom of the deck, there's the 5 of Cups, which is Scorpio. There's 2 cups standing, 3 on the ground, spill over. Energy of the unexpected, conflict, movement, and changes. Feel your grief, but know that things will get better. Grief, loss, self-pity, despair, disappointment, disillusionment, fear of risk, and mourning. Okay. Yeah, I think everything here is a balance, because we do need to, be a little bit more cautious, but also not ruin our experience. So I'd say, allow people to develop a relationship with you, but that's when you're not being vulnerable yet necessarily, unless you can trust them somehow. But trust takes a long time to build. So just try to enjoy yourself. Know that you might get hurt by opening up your heart. You might have to go through some grieving, but in the end, this is what Spirit wants for you. And I don't know, I just feel like there's a lot of us that probably resonate with each other, and I'd love to talk to you guys more. I have a coworker at work that loves this stuff too, and we can't talk about it too much at work because obviously they're gonna be like, get these witches out of here. I'm just kidding, but yeah, it's just nice to meet people that feel the way you feel, and it's like we don't have to always just be in that society of, I guess, reality, but you know what I mean. We're kind of open to experiencing more than what we can see. So yeah, if you're like that, comment below. I want to make a Discord channel or something so we can all chit chat and share our experiences. Another thing I want to do is share my story more. I just really don't know where to start, and I don't know how to say it, but I think the more people on my journey that I met along the way that also shared similar pains and things that they went through, I felt way better, way freaking better. So it just really puts you into perspective that you're safe, you got this, Spirit's with you. Your parents might not be the best, your friends, your coworkers, whatever, boss, but the more you stay in alignment with yourself, I promise, the better people come into your life. Even the people around you that maybe you guys have a weird dynamic, if you choose to be the first one to make it better by opening up your heart, or really considering that other person makes up 50% of the equation. Honestly, I forgot what I was saying. Oh my god, that's so so dumb, but I guess that's it. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird that happened. Well, here's the beach.